Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you guys are doing wonderful and staying safe. Already falling out. What we got going on? So, you know how we do this. Pick a card between 1 through 6. I had to even think about it. Look at me. Y'all know how we do this. Card between 1 through 6. Ask your gods, your goddess, your deities, whatever spirits that you work with. What is the message for you? And then listen to that message. Now, for some of you, it could be one message, one card, could be 2 cards, could end up being 4 cards, could be the whole 6-card pull. So get in where you fit in with it. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. We'll be back next week. In fact, I think I owe y'all 2 because I didn't do last week. So we may do one today and then come back tomorrow and do another one. So you might get 2. Fingers crossed. Can't cross them, but fingers crossed. All right, so let's see. Messages from my people, Spirit. Messages from my people. What do they need to hear? What do they need to hear, Spirit? Any guidance? Any messages from my people? Any messages, Spirit? Any messages? Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, Lord, they just gave me a book. What's going on, Spirit? What we got? What we got? Okay, hold up. Spirit, clarify card number 3 for me. Clarify card number 3. They're gonna make me die for it, y'all. Hold up. Look at that. We're fighting. What we got? Okay. Let's get into it. Let me move this out the way. So, card number 1, we have possessive, obsessive, and despair. And then we have the strength card. Card number 1, some of you could be dealing with somebody who could be very, and I think we saw this last week. I might need to do a personal pull for me. You may be dealing with somebody who is very obsessive or possessive of you. Now, this person could be going through some issues where maybe you're not answering text messages, or this could be general. This is could be vice versa. You could be trying to connect with somebody and they're not answering text messages, or there is a lack of communication and somebody is starting to feel some kind of way about it. Now, for some of you, this could be somebody who's trying to oppress you or hold you down. We have this with the possessive and obsessive card. We have somebody who's holding on too tight. And so it may be making you feel some kind of way. You may be feeling like you're powerless in the situation. The strength card is showing that you are not. So if you're dealing with a situation, and sometimes this could even be an abusive situation for some people, where somebody is literally holding you in a chokehold. You don't feel like you can do anything, and it could be that you're scared. Despair is showing that somebody is really having a hard time processing this energy. So we got 2 completely different energies. We have somebody that is very strong, stronghold, dominating, and we have another person who feels powerless. The strength card comes in, though, to show that you're not. So you could be giving your power away to someone. So you kind of have to look at your situation and go, am I not putting my foot down with this person? Am I supposed to assert myself a little bit more? You know, do I feel like, you know, this person has the best over me? The strength card is showing that you actually are strong. You may need to stand up. Now, if you are the person who's being dominated and possessive, you could be in a relationship with somebody where they're like, okay, you know what? Everything is about you. What you want to do, not what I want to do, and I feel some kind of way. If you're in a partnership, you may want to listen to your partner. You know, what do you want? How do we balance this energy out? For some of you, this may even just be as simple as communicating. You know, let's work this out. I feel this way. Let's work it out. For some of you, though, this could be an abusive situation where you may have to become very creative with how you walk away from this person. especially if you feel you're scared or you are being abused. You may need to reach out to a person or an organization that can help you. I'm definitely getting something where a person feels a loss of power, whether this is you or somebody else that you're dealing with. The Strength card is showing that whoever feels powerless is not powerless. They can stand up. So if you are in a relationship where this is happening, whether you are the person that's, you know, putting out the domination or, you know, you're getting it, some of you are going to have to come to a conclusion that we need to talk this out, or I feel like this may be the end of a relationship. Somebody may be moving on. Okay, card number 2. Card number 2, we got new love and we got new booty. Goodness gracious. I don't know who this for, but I'm happy for you. So some of you got new love coming in. Could be somebody that you just started talking to. Sometimes even too, this could be a one-night stand where you meet somebody and it's like, you know, you good, I'm good, let's go. So you might have this energy of somebody who's coming in really, really fast. If this is not them, this could be you. But this is basically saying this is a lust thing. You know, I feel you. You know, you're attractive to me. I want to get to know you because I want to rub on your booty. You know, something like that. This is somebody who's coming in where they know that they're focused. Doesn't necessarily mean that they just want, you know, the sex part of it. It is showing new love. Somebody has their eye on you or you have your eye on somebody else, but it is showing that some of you could be fantasizing about this person, you know, masturbating to this person. Whatever it is, there's a big lust factor that's coming through where it's like, okay, I feel you, you feel me. Now, you know, consensual sex, it looks like two grown people are having a good time. This could be something that is going to open up for you if you are in this position where you're like, I want to be in love and, you know, I don't want to be with a fuck boy or a fuck girl. You better make sure that this is what you're getting. You know, if the love part is what you want, then you might need to take a little more time to cultivate that, you know, get some emotions involved in it. Spend a little bit more time before you do this. Because for some of you, you want this, but then this gets thrown in and things get confused because it's like, okay, now all we want to do is rub on each other's booty, but, you know, I'm in love with you. And the other person is like, but yeah, but I thought we were just doing this. So be very clear about what you want. If you are with someone who's falling in love with you and you know you only want booty, then you need to go ahead and put that on the table. You know, you're good, you're great, you know, cute and all that stuff. Like, I just want to rub on your booty. I'm not trying to marry you. I don't want to have your baby. I just want to rub on your booty. There are people that want to do that. There's women out there. Men, you know, the women want to be in love. They want to be married. They want to have 15 kids. Not every woman. Not every woman. Some of them just want to rub on some booty and go. You know, rub on booty, make me a sandwich. Let me take it on the road with me when I'm going home. So for some of you, definitely there is a connection that's coming in. If you know that you only want sex, put that on the table. If you know that you're looking for something deeper, put that on the table. For some of you, I think there's going to be a confusion. For a few, though, you may actually connect with somebody that you can really, you know, have emotions for, and they have really great sex. So get in where you fit in with this, but make sure that the communication is clear. This is what I want. Don't come in, you know, what is it? Oh, I just want to, I want to have a fuck boy, fuck girl relationship. You know, I ain't looking for anything. And then 3 months into it, you're like, well, nah, I changed my mind. Well, nah, that ain't what we discussed. You said this is what you wanted to do, so my mind was focused on that. Now you talking about you want this. Be really clear about what you want in a relationship. And I shouldn't have to tell y'all this, but for some people, they do need to hear it. Okay, card number 3. We have spirit communication. We have a spiritual mentor, and then we have speak up. Now, for some with card number 3, I feel like that you could be dealing with a mentor that you need to be more assertive with. Like, this is what we need to talk to. Maybe you're going through some type of spiritual growth or change. Normally with spirit communication, this could be mediumship abilities opening up, communicating where you see spirit. Clairaudience, you hear spirit, you know, even claircognizance or clairvoyance, seeing spirit in your dreams, or just knowing that there's something that's going to happen. So this could be a lot of your clairs that are just opened up. For some of you, you could be dealing with a mentor that is trying to help you through this. So you may be going to someone and saying, you know what, I don't know what's going on with me. All these planets have me kind of, you know, twisted, you know, and I'm confused. I want to know what direction I need to go in. Some of you may be afraid to talk to this mentor. I do get this thing of somebody not wanting to be seen as crazy. Like, I want to share this with you, but I don't want you to think that, I'm off my rockers. Now, we do know that spirit exists. Most of us. Most of us. We know that there are wandering dead that, there's kind of pass through your living room and your bedrooms and things like that. If you live near a cemetery, you're seeing orbs all over the place. It does exist. There's other dimensions. There's other realms. Just because people don't believe in it doesn't mean that it's not there. So for some of you, you may be having some issue where you're feeling a little bit self-conscious about maybe having a conversation with somebody about something that you're seeing. For a few, I am getting a problem with a mentor. So you may be going through some type of spiritual growth. You may be trying to communicate this to somebody, but they're not understanding, or they're not on the same page, or they don't believe in what you're seeing. Now, if that is the case, and you feel like you're involved with some type of mentor or teacher that is not, they're not seeing your vision, or they're not understanding, maybe it's time to go ahead and move forward to somebody else, because you may have reached a point where this hit a brick wall and you need a little bit more. It's almost like, what is that saying? When the student is ready, the teacher will come. For some of you, this is going to be several teachers. You'll have one person that brings you to this level, then another person comes in, takes you to the next level, and then another person takes you to the next level. So if you are in a situation, don't feel bad. Sometimes things play out. Relationships have to end because they've served their purpose. If you are somebody who's growing spiritually and you're confused and your mentor can no longer help you, it's time to move on to the next teacher. For some of you, though, I do feel like you may have somebody who's willing to help, but you're scared to talk to this person and bring it up. They cannot help you if you don't let them know what's going on. You have to talk about it. There are a ton of people that slide into my inbox and they're like, oh, I saw this or this happened. And then I'm like, yeah, that's what you're seeing it true. And they're like, well, I thought I was crazy, but you're not, because you're seeing it. So I think when it comes to spiritual growth and seeing things, you have to really open your mind, and then you need to look for that soul family or that person that can reach you on that level and say, okay, yeah, this is what's happening. This is how it's going to go, and you're going to get past it. So you don't think that you have to check yourself into some type of mental institution, because oh, that's a whole nother story. Let me not get, I'm about to just go all off. I might do a live on that completely different in the future about mental health and spiritual gifts, but I digress. So, card number 4. Card number 4, we feel somebody who's just overwhelmed. Could be because conflict is around. Maybe this is drama. You could be dealing with people that are going through a lot of drama. You're overwhelmed with it. You could be put in the middle of this drama and you don't want to be there. This is somebody that's saying, I've had it up to here. I'm full. This could be with co-workers. This could be with friends. This could be with family. Now, thank you. This could be with co-workers, friends, family. For some of you, you may be dealing with a situation where I kind of get there's gossip. And it may start to take on a life of its own. Like, okay, I didn't really want to be in this. I might have said 2 words, and next thing I know, I'm caught up in all this situation. And it's overwhelming for me. For some of you, I feel like with the planetary shifts and things that are going on, you could be dealing with anxiety, depression. I just get this thing of being just kind of like riled up. And every little thing sets you off. So you could be dealing with some inner fears that are coming from anxiety. Even though I don't see a lot of the anxiety cards, I feel it. So I think for some of you, be really careful with the people that you're communicating with, groups that you're in. This could even be situations that are going on in the world where it's like, okay, these are protesters. This is things that are overwhelming me. I can't deal with it. Turn your TV off. Turn your social media off. Stop looking at it. It's not going to make it go away, but for a while, it's going to give you a chance to step back, pull yourself together, rest, and then deal with it on a different day. So I think you have to be real honest with yourself. If you can't deal with things that are going on in the world right now, you need to just go ahead and go into hermit mode, pull back. I don't need to look at the news. I don't want to talk to my friends. I don't want to keep discussing this. For some of you, this could be gossip or something that just keeps coming back, and it's like, okay, this is never-ending drama. I don't want to deal with it. You are, as an adult or anybody, you have the right to say, you know what, I don't want to talk about this. Don't want to participate in it. Let me be. Let me go on my way. So for some of you, you may have to speak up, or you may end up walking away from these people. And if you do, you do. Sometimes when you lose friends, you're meant to lose them. Let them go on about their way, especially when they're not moving in the same path that you are. Card number 4, if you're overwhelmed with this energy, you know, disengage, disconnect, walk away from it. You don't have to be in the midst of this. You have power to walk away. Card number 5, vacation travel. We know they opening shit back up. Everybody's trying. I'm trying to get to Jamaica. I'm trying to go to the Bahamas. I'm trying to go to Colombia. I'm trying to go, y'all. I'm just like, okay, are we wearing the mask on the airplane? Do we have to have special paperwork? What? My passport is looking lonely. It's looking lonely. So I don't know about y'all, but if y'all going on the trip, hit me up. My suitcase stays packed. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Where we going? Card number 5. This could be as simple as going down the street. This could be going to another city. This could be going to another state, going to another country. Some of you definitely are getting ready to travel. Now, I feel like definitely recreational. This could be going somewhere, especially if you are in this energy of being overwhelmed. Some of you need this trip. So I will say, if you have felt like I need to get away, do it. Do it. I mean, you can get in your car, drive somewhere. You can get on a plane and fly somewhere. I don't know about the cruise. I don't know if I would do the cruise because you don't have nowhere to go. I did one cruise, and I felt like I was suffocating. It was just, everybody was just right there. I just don't think I could ever do that again. But for some of you, if you need to get away, do it. It's showing that your energy is feeling heavy. It feels like you need something bright. You need some space. You need to disengage, disconnect from people. With card number 5, if the opportunity comes up, do it. Take it. Go. Call me. I'll be your travel partner. Okay, card number 6. We have pregnancy and we have self-imposed bondage. Pregnancy, definitely, if you are a woman of an age to still have children, you're not on birth control. Even if you are on birth control and you're taking medications that can affect your birth control, you may have a baby that comes in. Now, for some of you, this could be a pop-up baby, something that you weren't planning. You know, we coming out of quarantine. Some people are kind of feeling a little bootified, wanting to get booty. There's going to be a lot of pop-up babies that are popping in at this time. And it's just because, you know, people trying to get back out there. You know, people that was married, now they can go back to their side pieces. Those that had these little people on the side, but, you know, that's their business. Some of you be careful, though, because you might get got. There could be a pop-up baby that comes out of this. Now, self-imposed bondage could be somebody who's not ready for another child, wasn't planning for a child. For some of you, like I said, this may be something completely unplanned. But for a few, this may definitely be a planned pregnancy. Congratulations. There may be some fears about this, though. Maybe this is your first child. Maybe you feel like this is not the right time. Maybe you're a little bit afraid about being pregnant during this quarantine and COVID-19 and all this stuff like that. I definitely say for a lot of you that this may be something that worries you a little bit more. Try not to stress out about it. Go to your doctor, do what you need to do, take care of yourself. But I do feel for the most part you're going to be okay. Now, if you are a male or a female who is of an age where you cannot have babies, you're not trying to make babies, baby's not even on the brain, this is new beginnings. This is a major life change. This is giving birth to a new life, new ideas. Self-imposed bondage is somebody who's scared. They're scared. They got this string on them that they can break loose, but they're not doing it. They got blinders on because they don't want to see something. They don't want to have to change it. This could be a person who's having a really hard time with change. They don't know how to change, or either they're scared to change. Self-imposed bondage is being like holding yourself back. Like, I want it, but I am the problem. Normally with this card, this is somebody who's struggling with life. You know, I know I need to make a change. I know I need to do this, but I don't want to see it. I don't want to deal with it. I'm scared. A person can pull these strings off and take the blinder off and move forward. In fact, it shows in the card moving away from darkness, going into something that is light. But this person may be afraid of new beginnings. With card number 6, you might have to get out of your own way. You may have to say, you know what, it's time for the change. I got to do it. Whether I want to do it or not, it's going to happen because we're giving birth to it. So whether you're giving birth to it, the universe is giving birth to it, the God, the goddess is giving birth to it, it's coming. You might as well take your blinders off so at least you can figure out which way you're going, because it's going to happen. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean the world is not going to change around you. So for some of you, you can't stay locked up in 1995, 2002, you know, even 2020. You got to move forward. This is evolution. This is moving towards something that gives you growth. So new beginnings that are coming in. For a few of you, challenging. If you need some help, go ahead and seek out therapy. But it is showing that something is going to begin and grow. You're giving birth to it. And the light is in it. The light is in it. This is somebody that, this could be a really great idea that they want to do, but they're scared. You know, I want to start this business, but I'm scared to do it. This could be somebody who wants to start a new relationship, but I'm scared to do it. The crazy thing, card number 6, is you're manifesting this. You're bringing this in. You're giving birth to something that you manifested, that you asked for. You know, some type of alien or spiritual thing came in while you were sleeping, got your booty, and now you fixing to give birth to whatever it is that you asked for. So for some of you, you're going to have to take these blinders off, because this is your baby. Whether this is a spiritual baby or a physical baby, this is your baby. So I do feel there's major growth that's coming in, major fears that are holding you back. If you can't get past these fears by yourself, then it's time to go to therapy. It's time to talk to someone and say, look, help me, because this is coming. I need to be ready. Ain't nothing wrong. 9 months to grow a baby. At some point, you know it has to come out. It's coming out. So you got to get prepared for it. That's anybody who's ever had a child. You remember that day in the operating room or whatever, where it's like, okay, where is it coming out? How's it going to come out? Is it going to hurt when it comes out? Those are the fears. But it has to come. It has to come out some kind of way. So get ready for it. You got to let go of some of these fears. If you can't do it yourself, you're going to have to go and deal with a mediator or a therapist or somebody who can prepare you, so that you are ready when these changes come and you move on the path that you're supposed to move. All right, you guys. So I think that is it. I hope that it connects with the people that it needs to connect with. If not, I'm going to go ahead and try to do another one tomorrow to kind of make up for the one that I missed last week. And I think that is it. I love you much. Be safe. Mwah.